there's one thing I advise all of everybody to do is, even the producers and additional music composers that work with me, is syncing timecode. How many are aware of this concept, syncing timecode? All right, okay, not many. Why is this important? Now, let me draw your attention to the timecode over here. No matter where you have the timecode on logic display, and you have the timecode on your film. If you can see, it is always in sync. Right? See here and see here. Why is this important? And your DAW will have those preferences. You need to go into synchronization settings and ask it to basically play a certain timecode at whatever bar you want, and then everything falls into place. You set your frame rate, auto detect format of MTC is on, and then finally you go to the movie preferences and select where you want the region to start. I'm not going to explain to you how to do this. I'm just going to tell you why is this important. This is important because there are multiple HODs working on a film. You are the HOD of music. There is an HOD of sound. There's an HOD of dialogues. There is finally the mixing engineer. All of you are working on the same film. All of you are working on the same transfer and the edit version, and all of you are working on the same timecode. For you to be able to sync with everybody, not like MIDI synchronization, we are not talking about that, but we are talking about broadcast wave files. Now, let's take an example that you have finished an episode that is 45 minutes long. You have given it away. The rough mix has been approved. Everything has been approved. You send all the stems away to the engineer. The engineer has done his pre-mix. You're on to the next episode. The director goes to that studio to watch it, and he has a change of mind. He has a change of mind which is right at the end of the episode. The climax of the episode is not, I don't like it, maybe let's reapproach it. So you reapproach just the last 30 seconds of that episode. Now, obviously, you're not going to send the whole thing to your engineer to mix again, the entire stems. You'll speak to him. You'll say, okay, bhai, main tujhe se wo last ka section bhej raha hu, usko mix kar de. How are you going to tell him where does that music start? You're going to physically, basically just, okay, bro, it's 01311300. I'm sending you the wave. Spot this at this. That's not how we do professionally. That's not how you do this. How many of you are aware of the concept of broadcast wave files? Wow, only one, two. So what is a broadcast wave file? A BWF is a wave file that has timecode embedded in it. By default, I have turned that on in my system. So no matter what I record, what I bounce, what I export is always a BWF. It's a broadcast wave file, and it always has timecode encoded on it. All I have to do is I can basically send a session where there are 35 tracks, and every track is starting at a different point in the timeline. It's not like from the playhead, it's not like one big stack. Everything, there's one track that's just playing for 1 second, one track that's playing for 30 seconds. I can bounce that, send it to the engineer. All the engineer has to do is spot it. He imports it into the DAW, he selects everything. If he's on Pro Tools, he just goes to the top left from the grid and slip mode. He'll select spot. He'll click on spot, click on the regions, and they'll just go to where they are supposed to be, provided that person is also on the same time code. So this saves you a lot of time. All right.